Well, hi again. By now you're probably getting used to me sending you regular video updates, and today is no exception. As you know, we have new guidelines and regulations, but before I get into how we as a church are going to handle those, let me say how thankful all of us should be for a number of things, despite the difficulties of this season. We should be thankful that we live in a place where we have lots of food. We should be thankful that we're not experiencing civil war or terrorism on our doorstep. That we live in a place where we can still worship openly and freely. Where we aren't experiencing any number of natural disasters. And we should also be thankful that we live in a province where our leaders have tried hard to give us opportunity to still attend church. So let's be a thankful people in spite of many of the challenges that we face. With this in mind, let me share with you how we are responding to the announcements made this week by our Premier. After much debate as to whether we should shut our doors and only do services online or remain open, we've decided to remain open at least for this weekend. Now we know that some will agree with that decision and some will not. But please understand that we are trying to make the best decisions that we can in some very difficult circumstances. As you may know by now, we are only allowed 15% of capacity, which in our case means 75 people in our two services. Of course, still done with social distancing and masks. So we are going to need your help. So please listen carefully. If you want to attend this weekend, you must register. We will not be able to accommodate any walk-ups. People who have not registered and just show up. In the past, we had enough margin to allow you to come in, but that will not be the case for the next 4 weekends. So if you want to come this weekend, please register immediately to assure yourself of a seat. We would hate to turn anyone away, but we cannot allow more than the number given to us by the government. As you are likely aware, these guidelines will continue for 4 weeks until early January, including this weekend coming up. Now, what happens after that is largely dependent on how we respond as citizens to doing our part to stop the number of cases from rising. Let's not be people who try to put blame on those who are having to make difficult choices. Instead, let's take personal responsibility to do the best we can. After this weekend, we are going to make decisions on a weekly basis, and that will largely depend on whether COVID cases are rising or falling in our province. Now, we are going to still host our 2 Christmas Eve services at 4 and 6 p.m. on the 24th of December. Again, we can only have 75 people in each service, but we believe that those services are essential. We believe that spiritual food is as important as physical food, and so we want to provide a safe place for you to come and gain hope, strength, and comfort. Now, if you're not able to come, please access our Christmas Eve service online. While there are a few people in our church who have tested positive, as far as we know, none of them have been infected because they were at one of our services. Now, we are praying that each of them will recover, and many have already. Our prayer is that God will continue to watch over us in these difficult times, and that each of us will continue to do our part in loving our neighbors and honoring our government. I hope you have a great day. Hope to see you either in person this weekend or online. But remember, you must register. Have a great day.